controversial decks. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are returning. I was feeling today like having a little bit of a chat about a subject that I think, I don't know, I felt like I wanted, to say something about this. And this came from actually the Bone Stone and Earthflesh Tarot, which is one of the deck that really is controversial in our community. And I was thinking about, how it is related to the history that we have now with some other decks. Let's say Aleister Crowley. So many people doesn't want to learn or work on Thoth because of him. And I understand. I'm not gonna say that I don't know, actually I wasn't there, It's the only thing that we can read about. So it's difficult to have a real opinion on the situation. But then I did not read the Book of Thoth. Well, first of all, and this was something that I wanted to say about Thoth, is that every books on the Thoth Tarot are in English. As English is not my first language, and I respect them, but like read the Book of Thoth. Even this one is translated, actually. The Book of Thoth is translated in French, but until now, I didn't feel like I wanted to read it. And also, about L'Anne-Milo Duquette, the book Understanding the Thoth Tarot seems to be great. Even I can read English, but when I'm back from work and I want to relax and just enjoy a little bit spend some time with my decks and read a book, I don't want to have an headache, if that makes sense, because I will have to translate what I'm reading and understand it. So either the Book of Thoth or, or L'Anne-Milo Duquette or whatever. There's no book translated in French. And for some reason, till now, I didn't... Oh, actually, I have one book. And thank you. It is written in plain English, and it's this one. And I really like this one because it doesn't say much about I would say, the symbols. It does not go crazy on why you have like grapefruit here, or this animal that I don't know the name in English, or it doesn't go crazy. It's gonna give you the measure ID and then give you some messages that I actually really like. It's like it's giving you here questions, and then I trust my intuitive abilities, so if you take these cards, and it brings back Thoth to an oracle, which I like, and it's giving me a little bit of something, again, written in plain English. It's okay for me to read. Thank you for this book. Even this one is translated in French, but it's for some reason it's out of print for some few years, and people sell it for a ridiculous amount on eBay or whatever. So I'm I'm out of the way here. So I was speaking of Crowley, and how we can not feel I don't know, attracted to this deck. But here is what I'm saying. Even Crowley infused his knowledge, is I would say symbolic maybe, and his words, Lady Frida Aris is finally the person who created the art, you know? And so it feels like her heart and her sensitivity is more in the deck than Crowley. Crowley could only say, I would like this to look like this because I want it, you know, to show this kind of images or symbolic or, you know, but at the end, Lady Frida Aris painted it. And to argue this, now the Rider-Waite-Smith is even more known now as Pamela Colman Smith, you know, and even Los Scarabeo on their box, it's written Pamela Colman Smith. And in the bottom, and just, you know, not in full writing, you have RWS for the reference of the deck, but it is Pamela Colman Smith. So, and it's just few years later, you know, I feel like now, finally, the artist is more recognized than the person behind the deck. So, you know, and why do you buy a deck? You buy a deck for the art, right? You don't buy a deck because this person or this person created it. This will come after you will eventually read the book or learn about the symbolic that were then, or, you know, it's that person. But if you buy a deck, it's because of the art. The first thing that's attracting you is the art. You see images on internet, you watch YouTube videos about deck reviews. What are you looking at? The person who created deck? No, just the art, right? And here comes my point, is this deck. This deck is one of the most controversial deck that, you know, in our community. And after what I just said, I feel like, well, yeah, maybe the creator, you know, the person behind the idea of creating this deck is someone that you don't appreciate, or, you know, that you don't agree with her method or the way she acts, her decisions. You can feel so many things about that person, but at the end, why do you like this deck? Because of Anna Turian's paintings. And this is the thing I want to say here, like, because I felt it, and I think some people sometimes feel mad, you know, because you are showing a deck and they're so mad at the situation or something, and finally they can eventually judge you because of this, and maybe take, you know, the decision that, oh, I don't like this person, or you know, she's always talking about that deck or showing those cards. But this is a personal feeling, and yeah, and also it's not, and that's okay. I mean, that's okay. I'm just, you know, chatting here. But in fact, I got lucky enough to find this deck secondhand, and for a decent price. Even it's still the most expensive deck I have in my collection. But I mean, I'm very reasonable when it comes to tarot. I don't like to spend too much money, because to me it's cards, Even I love my decks. They all have, you know, I make pouch for them. I love them. It's still cards. So I don't want this to become crazy. And I really pay attention to the amount that I spend to you know, to get decks. So I got lucky. But I mean, it's coming mass market anyway, so nothing to be, you know, don't get FOMO because it's coming mass market and it's gonna be beautiful. When I say beautiful, I mean the word card that Anaturian made. They changed the word card. It is gorgeous. I mean, it's gonna be Anaturian's heart, so you're never gonna be disappointed, you know. But this is it. I was, you know, sometimes just think that, yeah, well, I don't agree or I don't enjoy what the creators, you know, or I just don't feel that person. And that's okay. We're not meant to like everybody on earth, you know. But this is it. At the end, you know, what stays from a deck is the art and not the person behind it. Not at all. You know, and this is a really good example as now in 2024, but it's been a few years already, that even the name of Arthur Wade is disappearing from this deck. You know, it is now even more known as Pamela Coleman Smith, you know, than the creator. So that was it. I was a little, you know, I don't know, chatting about that and then those controversial decks, and I feel like this is really to the point of, you know, of thought now even. So yeah, I mean, this is it. I just wanted to share my thoughts and maybe, I don't know, have a little bit of discussion on this. Please comment if you know, feel anything about this, or you want to say anything about this. I'll enjoy to read your comments. Until next time, please take care. Bye bye.